Nigerian journalist Dr. Kemi Lawrence for Kemi Talks Media. It's Saturday, November 23rd, 2024. Let's talk about what's going on in Southeast Nigeria. I'm going to make it clear as much as possible for everybody to understand what's going on in this video and for you to make it viral and spread it all across the internet to Nigerians. Nigerians abroad are very, very important as well. There has been a wave of buying all over Southeast Nigeria. People are being bought left, right, and center. 4 years ago, I told you about some plans and orchestrated methods to buy Southeast Nigerians, specifically the Igbos. And no one believed me. 4 years later, you're not believing me after they wiped out a lot of people in Ebonyi State, Enugu State, and so on and so forth. Yesterday, a farmer was quiet on his farm after harvesting yam, cassava, and cocoyam and everything. At the end of the day, if one farmer is spied in America, do you know what's going to happen? 3 farmers spied, several injured. That's the headline of the Nigerian media. And you should know by now that the Nigerian media is owned by politicians and businessmen. There are people who are strategically placed in Igbo land to buy Igbos. Okay, it's a new method of what happened during the Biafran War. The people that orchestrated the Biafran War are still alive. And they've led Nigeria. General UNKOWN is alive. General Obasanjo is alive. General Buhari is alive. Everybody in that war, many of the strategic people are alive. And they've led Nigeria again and again. And they're watching this happen. This is the Biafra War again, secretly. But all the killings that have been going on in the metropolitan areas of Igbo land, they stick it to IPOB. They stick it to MASOB. They stick it to ESN. They stick it to all the Nnamdi Kanu groups. And they feel that we don't know what's going on. People know what's going on. They're not going to talk. The media is the wrong person to even go meet. The Nigerian media is the worst in the world. I don't know if I'm the first to say it. Maybe other people have said it. Not because they're just owned by the politicians and businessmen. And the journalists in there are puppets to these people. They're puppets. They can't do anything unless they do what they are told. They know the truth in what I am talking about, and they're not going to tell the ordinary Nigerians. The DSS. You are supposed to be the Homeland Security for Nigeria. Checking the homeland. People are being buyed left, right, and center in Nigeria. North, south, east, west. The defense headquarters. Always shouting on Twitter. Always shouting on X. No action. We cannot have a defense headquarters and a military not doing enough for Nigerians. Nigerians are getting bought every day. And this has to stop. The international community gives you money to fight all this insecurity, but what do? You share it amongst yourself. We've seen that with Jonathan's administration and others. Nigerian governors are sponsoring terrorism. They're financing terrorism. And all you could do is go arrest one Simon Ekpa in, Finland? Somebody that's just doing his internet propaganda. That's all you can do. That's the best you can do. At least he's given some awareness to what's going on. Everybody has their own groups. My message today is about what happened yesterday. All right? What happened yesterday in Enugu? In some of the communities, there was violence. Fulani militia showed up. I don't like calling them herdsmen because they're not herdsmen. Herdsmen are people that actually guard their cows and feed and graze, without any violence. Farmers and herders are supposed to be working hand in hand. These are Fulani militias, strategically placed in Igbo land to buy the people. They did it with Ebonyi. Now, you see that governor over there in Ebonyi State, that new governor, the young guy, he's doing so much work in that state. He has revamped that state so much. Okay, I even heard he built a new radio station, as in the government radio station. He revamped it and everything so that the media can be in the forefront of what's going on in Ebonyi State. I know the former governor was very old and things. People lost their lives in that state. At least that's one governor doing well. What about Enugu? What about Imo? What about all these places? Imo State, I've told you guys, it's full on herdsmen running your state and buying you one by one. Who is next? They stick to the metropolitan area. Make it look like it's IPOB and ESN. Okay? And the army gives all this false information online. Yes, the army. When General Lagbacha died, I was the one that reported that he was secretly flown abroad and died, and they brought him home. The government announced, oh, he died yesterday in Lagos. Just lies. When Abba Kyari, the chief of staff, died during the Buhari administration, I was the one that told you this guy's been dead for COVID for 2 weeks. They did not announce till 2 weeks later. They delay everything. But here I am, I'm telling you everything, and some of you are still saying that, oh, I heard that you were a mad woman. I heard that you were mentally unstable. You heard, until you heard about your own. Bye. I hope you hear. If it happens to you, I don't pray for anybody to buy. But what's going on right now, if Igbos don't take charge of their communities, your communities are going to be toast. I'm telling you, by December 31st, there's going to be a major genocide. I hope you know what that means. Igbo people abroad, Igbo people in the diaspora, call your loved ones, secure your areas, give safety tips to people, let them know. Last month, it was the Igbo lady, the pregnant woman that was buried in Imo State near the airport, Sambakwe Airport. The Nigerian mainstream media were reporting that, oh, hoodlums went to Sambakwe and they raped a lady, pregnant woman. I had the video. I gave you guys the video. I gave you guys the photograph. She has a name. Every victim has a name. Their name must remain in the news forever. Their faces must remain in the news. 3 farmers killed yesterday, several injured. What are their names? That's why you're supposed to be giving us mainstream media. Everybody in the mainstream media is so fucked up in Nigeria because they're telling you what to report. This is why people direct themselves away from the mainstream media. This is why Fisayo Shoyombo is doing his own on that side. Even the David Hunter in Ghana is doing his own from that. Everybody's out of the mainstream media. Samuel Ogudupe is running his People's Gazette out of New York. Everybody has left that country. Every real journalist has left that country. I don't live in Nigeria anymore. Just like that, January 2023 is now about to turn to January 2025. 2 years and this country has not improved. And you're saying, President Tinubu, President Tinubu. A lot of you confused me to some Kemi. One lady there that was abusing Peter Obi throughout the campaign. It was not me. This stupid woman was just abusing Peter Obi and trying to shed it away, so that people can be abusing me, saying, oh, but you helped Tinubu win. I did not help. It wasn't me. It was another lady. Her handle is Kemi Patriot. And she now says that I'm directing people to come and insult her. All the posts she made against Peter Obi, it's out there. That wasn't me. President Tinubu's government is a fail. He's allowing Nigerians to die. He's allowing Nigerians to be buyed. And it should not be happening. What I want you to know, my safety tips for all Igbos. There are Fulani militia strategically placed in your communities. Be very careful. Women, do not go draw water anywhere in any stream alone. Okay? They're calling them herdsmen. They're not herdsmen. When I was in Port Harcourt prison, when they brought the herdsmen in, they sat them down in the office, and because I was one of the favorites in the prison, I could go to the office anytime I hang out. I sat there and I was asking some of them sitting on the ground, what are you here for? Where didn't carry you come? They said, oh, they catch me as herdsman. Well, are you a herdsman? And they'll go, oh, no, I know be herdsman. Now politician give me cow, make I walk inside bush. Now politician give you cow, make you walk inside bush. Nigerians, wake up. Things are happening. Don't be a victim. I'm Dr. Kemi. I've done a lot of work. I have no money to do anything. I'm always asking for donations, blah, 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 blah. One of these days, I wouldn't be here anymore. Everybody knows where they're going. You don't know when it's your time. But I'm giving you the message now. Don't allow this genocide to continue in Igbo land. Igbo people, secure your homeland.
God bless you, Dr. Kemi. God bless you for saying the truth, for coming out. As an investigative journalist, you are. You have seen and bravely come out to say nothing but the truth. I pray that you will not change your mind tomorrow. Anyway, my correct people, the you guys hear from the horse's mouth. Everything is happening in the southeast of Nigeria is the ignorance of the so-called Nigerian government. They've been doing on, or let me say, off social media genocide going on in the Igbo land. Some of you that are not from Igbo or not residing in Igbo land, we don't know exactly what is happening in Igbo land. People that are in Igbo land should be the one that will tell you exactly what is passing, what they are passing through, and what is happening there. Before ESN was created or formed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there have been excessive killings of Igbo's women, especially our mothers going to their farms, even in Ebonyi State. People were afraid of going back to their farms. People are afraid because of the Fulani terrorists, because of the way they're killing our people every day. And the so-called Nigerian government could not do anything to protect the lives of Igbo people that are going to their farms. After, after touring your farm, after doing everything you can, after farming, let's say 1 month, 2 months, and your crops are growing, after investing, putting so much money in your farm, your crop are growing. Before you know it, boom, the Fulani herdsmen will take their so-called cows, enter inside your farm, and they will butcher everything that you've labored. You show that your labor is not in vain. How can you, out of your malicious out, taking your own business to spoil another person's business, taking your animals to destroy farmers' crops, making things very hard for the Igbos, making things very hard for the people? Same thing is what they are doing in the northern part of the country, that even northerners farmers are crying. Yet the so-called government cannot protect farmers in Nigeria. But Fulani herdsmen can do anything and go away and go and scot-free. The so-called Nigerian police army cannot do anything. Even if they are caught in the act of killing people, the so-called Nigerian military will still do nothing. So tell me, why will we, as Biafrans, as Igbo people, why should we fold our arms since the so-called country are not protecting the lives and citizens, the life of the citizens and properties of the citizens that they vow to protect? Because it is not them. As a Thank you so much, Dr. Kemi, for trying to, explain vividly exactly what has been happening. We all know that the so-called Nigerian government have been trying to feed the public only what they want the public to see. But Biafran's people have been spreading all the news that Nigerian government, Nigerian publicity has failed to publicize out there through their own channels. My correct people, even in the end SARS protest, if you can go vividly online, you will see that majority of the videos posted on Facebook has been deleted. Same way, me, I deleted mine on my Facebook page because it was detrimental to my Facebook page health. They flagged it. There's a policy issue, but I got to delete it. Same way it goes to many other people out there. Do you see the problem there? If you post any truthful video out there, before you know it, they will use their channel to delete it, because they know that it's monetized. Failure to delete it, it will go against the monetization status. Do you see where the problem is? They are using what you are feeding from to go against you. So why will you say that Faisal Monekpa is a terrorist? What makes him a terrorist? I just want to know what makes him a terrorist. Nothing makes someone a terrorist. Is instigating sit at home. Why won't it instigate sit at home? Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu if you don't want sit at home to continue in the southeast. Failure to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there will be continuous sitting at home in southeast. That is fact. You are holding our own person. You people try to kill him when you guys ask him to go home. You should be coming to court from home. Before you know it, you people conducted Python dance, Egweke, too, in his homeland, which ended up killing his father and his mother, clearing people's life in Aba, in Iguacha of our Umahia. So one of the things that happened, do you think that people are not wise enough? So I blame our own Igbo people, Igbo brother that are supporting this evil government. Remember the excessive killings happened in the southeast. When Uzodinma took over the governorship election, when he won, what happened? How did Uzodinma become the governor of Imo State? Ihedioha was the one that won. They started going to court. Buhari vividly gave it to Hope Uzodinjo. And when Hope Uzodinma won, what happened? Excessive killing in the southeast, which made Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to created ESN. After the creation of ESN, the so-called Southeast governors went and created Bubagu. Ebuagu started doing all kinds of mayhem. and they start blaming that it's this ESN that is doing it. How come is it? How is it ESN? The so-called Nigerian Southeast governor could not create security personnel before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created. It was after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu orchestrated his own ESN to protect his people. That was when the so-called Southeast governor deemed it necessary to go and create security operatives. But when the people of Southeast have been shouting on the excessive killing of the Fulani herdsmen, obstructing them from going to farmers, they couldn't do anything to protect them. They always come second to say that you've never had it in mind until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come forth. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come vividly out to say, I need this. When Nigeria government asked him, what do you want? He said exactly what he wants. Why did the so-called Nigeria government refuse blatantly to meet with the urgent demand of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? He doesn't need your money. He doesn't want you to enrich him. He only wants things to be better for his people. He only wants safety for his people. Freedom, safety, security should be tight in Igbo land. Steady economy, constant electricity light, good road network, infrastructure should be there, companies should be there, manufacturing companies should be in Southeast, seaport should be open for the people. No import tariffs. Other countries does that. Many developing countries have free importation in their country, and if you go to their country, you will see so many goods imported and they are at very cheaper rates, making life easier for them. But what of in our country? We have everything and we are suffering. Thank you, Dr. Kemi, for saying nothing but the truth. Don't deviate from the truth tomorrow, because I don't trust all these journalists. They talk from the both sides of the mouth. That is fact. You see, in this life, you can never hide the truth forever. And she said, people, something here is that those people that orchestrated the Biafra War of 1967, they are still alive. Obasanjo is still alive. Gowon is alive. Buhari is alive. And even this Tinubu is also, Tinubu is also alive. Wicked people. Ongoing genocidal war is ongoing in Igbo land. If some of you are not aware of it, why did the so-called Nigerian former government close seaports in Igbo land? Why did you close the international airports in Igbo land? When all these things are closed, what do you expect the Igbos to do? We should fold our arms and accept injustice in our own country? We claim to be Nigeria, but we're not benefiting anything from one Nigeria. So when all these things are going on, do you think that all Igbos will keep calm and the spirit and just to be moving as if everything is fine? Whereas things are not moving all right. Things should be cheaper in other parts of the country, but if you once you come to the east, it will be worse because there is no seaport there. If you import your goods from out of the country, it end up in Lagos seaport, and you have to transport it by road to the southeast, making cost of goods very high for the Igbo businessmen, especially for Igbo Nigerians residents in Igbo land. One man came online to say that Igbo doesn't don't used to say that they don't like selling their lands to foreigners. Who told you? Will you be in Kafanta and you want to buy land in Meduguri? You must be resident in Igbo land if you want to buy land in Igbo land. Same way Igbos are doing. Igbos are residents in that place they are buying lands and developing. You can't be in Iguacha and you want to develop Abuja. It doesn't work that way. If you want to buy land in Igbo land, you must be resident in Igbo land and you must establish your business in Igbo land. Be doing your business, Igbos will know that yes, you are contributing to the growth of the Igbo land and they will sell their lands to you. But whereby you are resident and do your business in another place like North and you want to buy land in Igbo land and after buying the land, you will now use it for ADF camp. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't. Igbo land is not meant for terrorists. If you want to develop Igbo land the way Igbos are developing other parts of the country, you resident in Igbo land, do a very legit business like Igbos are doing in other parts of the country. Yes. The only thing Nigerian government cares about is sending troops to Igbo land to go and kill innocent people. For crying out loud. I stand with Simon Ekpa. Yes. Enough of all these killings. Barely 24 hours that this guy news of his arrest has been spreading. What happened? Boom! Fulani herders have attacked farmers, killing 3 people, others injured. Just imagine that. And people are still supporting, buttressing this so-called mayhem act of the Fulani herdsmen. I remember that this thing happened. They said that there was a call for security personnel to desist from that particular vicinity. Boom, Fulani them attack. Do you see something? So one of these things that are going on, what do you call it? Kemi, thank you for always standing by the truth. And may God keep you safe and keep you alive wherever you are. Always stand by the truth. I want you guys to know one thing is that this one Nigeria is no longer working. Even if Biafra did not come now in this generation, surely Biafra must come into existence. If it doesn't happen in this our generation, in next generation, it must occur. So the earlier you realize that Biafran people must surely go separate ways, the better for you. Nigeria must divide one day that Nigeria must divide. Nigeria will never be one forever. Biafran people must surely go. That one is fact. So since this unity is no longer working, why can't we go our separate ways peacefully? Why forcing the cohabitation? Why forcing the coexistence? Since it's no longer working. It's like a force. The millions of people killed is too much. Enough of all these killings. The securities are no longer there. Imagine the new terror in the northern part of the country. Yet the so-called Nigerian army are not doing anything to secure the lives of people that are in the northern part of the country. But what is important for them is to come to the southeast to just stretch war, to start killing people, moving around with their armored tanks. At the end of the day, when the Eastern Security Network will retaliate and kill them, that is when the so-called Nigerian news will come and carry it that this army was killed, this military person was killed. What are the ones that are being killed in the northern part of the country? The people that are being killed in the northern part, are they not human beings? Are they not lives? Why can't so-called Nigerian army go there to protect the lives of the people? They can't. The terrorists are busy posting their location on the social media app, and the so-called Nigerian army will not go and track them, but they prefer to go and track the eastern part of the people. The eastern security people that brought out these security people to protect their lives, protect their land. You are going after them because they are sitting at home. How is that your business? People choose to express their feelings by sitting at home until you release their own brother. And you people now target terrorists? For what? You choose to go and kill them to force them to come out. To come out and do what? They should come out. They should come outside and go to their businesses on Mondays. For what? If you really want Igbo people to come out to go around for their businesses, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only thing that can make the Igbos to move around freely on Mondays. Failure to do that, Igbos are obliged to sit at home every Monday. And any business in Igbo land, be it even government offices, must be closed and shut down every Monday. That is how it is. You can't stop it. No military personnel, no Nigerian government official, no politician, no governor in Igbo land can stop it. They've tried and they've failed. Yes. Do you get it? Some of you don't even know what Igbo people are passing through. And you just come online to rant because you're not from Southeast, because you can travel out of the country and you arrive in your state peacefully, nothing will happen. Yes. But what of Igbos? As I am, if I'm going back to my country, I cannot go back to Igbo land direct from flight. I have to stop either in Lagos State or in Abuja, then taking local flights or taking local transport to my place. It's quite unfortunate. It's uncalled for. If I'm sending goods from this place to my country, I cannot send it here, seaport directly to any Igbo land. It must either stop in Lagos or going to North. It's quite unfortunate. It is very bad that all these things are happening. So you expect us to always keep calm, to always support evil, to always cover the Nigerian government's evil act? No. Enough of all this. You can't cover the truth forever. The truth must surely prevail. So some of you clamoring and happy and jubilating that Simon Ekpa got arrested. He wasn't arrested. In fact, he's dragging the so-called Nigerian government to the international law court that Nigerian government are avoiding to go. Nigerian government have been doing everything possibly to avoid anything that had to do with international courts. And now he is taking them to that international court hearing. Go there and expose them, my brother. Enough of all these genocide killings. Enough of all these mayhems. Oneness is no longer working. Hausas want to go. Igbos want to go. Yorubas want to go. So why are the so-called few politicians, the minorities, forcing the majorities to become one? It doesn't work that way. If you kill the Igbos in Nigeria, what of the millions that are out of the country? You go kill tire. Last class Biafra go still come. That is life. Even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu died today, Simon Ekpa died today, dangerous people will still arise to agitate for Biafran restoration, and they must surely get it. Whether I'm supporting Biafra or not, whether I kick against it or not, millions of Biafrans are supporting Biafrans, and they will still get it. Whether you that is listening to me is supporting Biafran people or not, Biafra must surely come to pass. You can't stop it. The real Hausas, where are they? They are now silent. You can't hear the real Hausa. The people we know now is only Fulanis, because the people they accepted in their land have now conquered them. The real Hausas want Nigeria to divide. Fulanis are not from Nigerians. Fulanis are not Nigerians. They are foreigners. They came to Nigeria. We all know that Buhari is not a Nigerian. He's just a citizen of Nigeria by birth. Same thing goes to Atiku. Same thing goes to Erufai of Kaduna State. They are not real Nigerians. They are just citizens by birth. They are the ones ruling Nigerians. The Kabas have taken over. Where are the real Hausas? Are they in the in the government house? No, they are not. They are not. Even the men Hausas, you hardly see them speak English. If you have been in the northern part of the country, you see that the real Hausas hardly speak English. Jupus are now in the north. Fulanis are now in the north. Hausas are now in the north, fighting for who is the owner of the land. Fulanis want to conquer. Imagine foreigners, people that came to other people's land, now want to pursue them and take over their land. Do you see the problem? That is why it seems that Fulanis are killing northern farmers every day in the northern part of the country. Why do you keep yelling that Fulani headers and the farmers clash? Who are the farmers clash? Are they Igbo people that are there? No. But the real Hausas, the real owners of the land, they want to pursue them and conquer. Fulanis are only good in cows, in cow ranching. They are not farmers. People that farm in the north are the real Hausas, the Jukos, not the Fulanis. So the earlier you realize the type of thing happening in the country in which you find yourself, the better for you. Everything is not all about tribe stuff, but the oneness is no longer working. Yes, the Igbos has been marginalized in so many ways. Even sometimes the Yorubas realize that tell you that Igbos should go to their should go home, they should go to their land, they should vacate Lagos, they should do this. That in fact they can't wait to pursue the Igbos. In fact, they will take their shops, they will take their houses, this and that. And you say that we are one. What makes us one? Then how are we one? How are we one? How many Yorubas have you seen in Igbo land living there doing businesses? The only few Yorubas you can see, there's only these people that move around carrying all this agbo medicine on the head. Finish. The only northern people you will see in Igbo land is the people that are selling watches. Finish. You can't see real businessmen people or women there. You hardly see. Do you get it? Where my correct, let me not just go far in this. But jubilate not over Simon Ekpa arrest or whatever it might be. He's not the only one fighting for Biafran restoration. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in the SS dungeon, and when he got arrested, Nigeria government thought that everything that had to do with Biafran agitation will die off there. Unfortunately for them, Simon Ekpa arrested, and Simon Ekpa is now in this case, and people are jubilating. Unfortunately for them, another woman arrested. Yes, that woman is being closed, even if her mouth is being closed or she don't buy. Many people are still out there that will arise. Many deadly and dangerous people will still arise for this agitation. Where this one stop is where another person's madness will start. Now wait till una no know. Last, all these people, shebi una don reach 70s. Tinubu don reach 70s, right? Obasanjo, yes. Buhari, yes. Gowon, yes. All of you that join hands to fight against Biafran people that kills millions of Biafrans, one day you must surely die. Now so life will be oh. 6 feet they wait for everybody. So why all this gragra? Why all this buga? Why all this mayhem? Why all this hatred? Why all this hatred meted on the Igbo people? As an Igbo graduate, I see some of my classmates. They moved to the south. They moved to the north. They moved to the Yoruba land just to look for a better job. What happened in the Igbo land? Yes, what happened? Dangote is the richest in Dangote group. How many Dangote is in the southeast? How many Dangote company is situated in southeast? Nothing. Mainly what you will see in the southeast are banks, people shops and schools. Finish. When we talk about better company, when cement company was in southeast, what did the Nigerian government do? What did they do? Some of you don't even understand what's actually happening in Nigeria. Southeast, they just use southeast for depot. They shift from this side to this side. They will not manufacture direct from southeast. Do you see it? Do you see how it is happening? If it happened that Aba is in any part of is in other parts of the country, Nigeria government would have made it, in fact, they would have done everything possible to make sure that many factories are in Aba, because talented Igbo people that are doing so many things in Aba are too much. Bear it shoe production, slippers production, wares, fabrics, all kinds of things. They are good. Same thing goes to Onitsha. As big as Onitsha market is, Nigeria government went ahead to seal the seaport in Onitsha. Why? Is Onitsha not developed enough? Is Igbo people not worthy enough to have their own seaport open? Why closing it? Even in Port Harcourt, the seaport in Port Harcourt is also closed. But majority of the oil wealth that Nigerians are boasting of today comes from that particular side. Imagine Nigeria government don't want to give allocation to the Port Harcourt, and now they say because of excessive appealing that we start giving allocation. Who appealed to you? Who actually appealed to you? If you say that you're not going to give allocation, the Rivers State to them, automatically Rivers State government will stop every means that Nigeria government is benefiting from River State. And guess what? Hardship will elude them more. Some of you don't even understand. The Zamfara people will tell you that the Abi Jigawa, they will tell you that the gold in Zamfara belongs to Zamfara people. But the oil in Delta State belongs to Zamfara people. Who they fool? Who is fooling who? Every part of Igbo land is blessed with natural endowments. We have lead, we have coal, we have zinc, we have lead, but Nigeria is importing pencils and pen from other countries. Yes, because we don't utilize our natural endowments. We don't. We care sharp sharp. We don't care about how to utilize our natural resources. Let me just stop here. Talk too much. Now only people wey no wise, na dem no know wetin dey pass through inside this country. Because say you dey go market, you dey go out, you go market, you come back, you buy internet, you come online, you laugh, you think that that is how the world ends. You just buy your 1 naira or your 2 naira, what do they call it, fuel. You on your generator, you charge your phone, you buy connection of 1,000 naira, finish. And you thought that is how life is in other words, in other parts of the world. Constant electricity light is your right. It's the duty of the so-called government to give you 24 hours light as a citizen of a country. If it's where laws abide or where things are moving okay, every single Nigerian should be entitled to monthly pay by the Nigerian government. Every child put to bed in Nigeria should be put under monthly pays. Yes, child care monthly pay. Anyway, my correct people, wetin I gat talk concerning this matter, because truth is always bitter. Truth, they say, is bitter. Thank you, Dr. Kemi, for saying this truth out through and passing it through your both your Facebook handle and your TikTok. May God keep protecting you and guiding you for always standing on the truth. If you never subscribe to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe. Sometimes you will get real facts, the truth that will be beat in your ear that you don't want to hear. You don't want to hear, like what I said now, like this particular message you just heard now. Sometimes you will see the regular news that you want, the viral news that you would like to see on my channel. Sometimes you have to see the ones you wouldn't like to see, which is this one you are saying now, the real fact that some of you doesn't want to be seeing. But you can't cover it. Even if I don't say it, millions of people out there will still say it and post it. That is fact about life. Stay tuned for more updates. Christy TV got you covered. Always stand by the truth. I don't care who is listening and who is not listening, but the truth must surely prevail. The truth must be told. The truth. That is all I stand for. I don't care about your money. I don't care about your status. I don't care about your position. But all I care about is nothing but the truth. Thank you, Kemi, for always standing on the right track.